Welcome back to the smartest year ever. No days off. Let's get into it. Did you know the explosion of color we associate with autumn is a relatively new phenomenon in Earth's history? For hundreds of millions of years, the planet was mostly green, evergreen to be exact. Before deciduous trees evolved, plants kept their leaves year-round, shrugging off the seasons. Fall colors only appeared about 100 million years ago when some trees started dropping their leaves as a cost-saving adaptation to cold, dark winters. The reds, oranges, and yellows we now see as a sign of beauty began as a simple survival tactic, shutting down photosynthesis to save energy. When sunlight starts fading and days shorten, trees basically run a cost-benefit analysis and decide photosynthesis isn't worth the overhead anymore. Chlorophyll,
more like borophyll, right?
Is the pigment that makes leaves green and captures sunlight, and it's expensive to maintain. It's built around a magnesium atom, which the tree has to mine from its own nutrient stores, and it breaks down easily in bright light and the cold. So every autumn, instead of wasting energy to repair or replace it, the tree stops production and reclaims the magnesium and nitrogen to stash for spring, pulling valuable nutrients back into its trunk and roots for storage. When the green pigment fades, what's left behind are the supporting cast members that were there all along. Carotenoids, responsible for yellows and oranges, are the same molecules that make carrots, corn, and egg yolks their color. Anthocyanins, which produce reds and purples, are actually freshly made during the fall. Unlike carotenoids, they're not just leftovers. They're a new defense strategy. So that begs the question, why create new pigments if they're just gonna fall off anyway? And that's actually been debated for a while. The prevailing theory is that anthocyanins act like sunscreen, essentially shielding the leaf from too much light while it's recycling nutrients. Others say they function as a bug repellent, making the leaves signal poisonous to hungry insects. Whatever the reason, the red flushes of maple and sumac serve as biochemical armor in the final weeks of the leaf's life. How vibrant a leaf becomes depends on environmental conditions. Cool nights and sunny days make for brighter reds, while warm, wet autumns give duller colors. And that's because the red pigments, anthocyanins, form best when sugar gets trapped in the leaf. During sunny days, photosynthesis keeps producing sugar, but cool nights close the veins in the leaf, preventing that sugar from flowing back to the tree. And the trapped sugars fuel anthocyanin production, deepening the reds and purples. Warm or rainy weather, on the other hand, that keeps the veins open, letting sugars drain out of the leaf and mutes the spectacle. And too much drought and the leaves just die early, skipping the colorful stage entirely. Thus, every fall, it's a delicate balance of chemistry and weather. Different trees also have their own signature hues. Birches and aspens turn gold from carotenoids, maples glow red from anthocyanins, and oaks lean toward browns as tannins build up. Each pigment tells you what kind of metabolic strategy the tree favors on its way to winter dormancy. When the nutrient salvage operation is over, the tree cuts its losses. A layer of cells called the abscission layer forms at the base of each leaf stem, sealing it off. And the leaf detaches and falls, the wound heals, and the tree settles in for winter stripped but solvent. So there you have it. Autumn leaves aren't a sign of decay. They're the final visible phase of a chemical cleanup. Trees aren't dying. They're just cashing out for this season. Go check out my sources, which can be found in the YouTube description. Leave me a comment, rate, like, subscribe, follow, share this with someone who likes this sort of thing. I'd really appreciate it. Go check out the short version I do of all these, a 45-second clip. You can find me everywhere at Smartest Year Ever for that little condensed version. And in the meantime, stay curious and stay clever on our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. I will see you tomorrow on the Smartest Year Ever.